When you think about data analytics, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably a lot of code, right? Maybe some super complex algorithms or spreadsheets that go on forever. But what if I told you the real secret to being a fantastic analyst isn't just about mastering Python? What if it's something, well, a lot more human? Today, we're going to explore that other crucial half of the data equation. So many of us who are just starting out think that learning SQL or Python is the whole game. And look, those technical skills are non-negotiable. They're super important, but they're really only part of the story. So the real question is, what makes one analyst good and another one great? The answer you'll find is often outside the code editor. Okay, so what does this actually look like day to day? To help us out, let's bring in our data analyst. They're in the trenches, and they'll show us that the real power of data isn't just in the numbers themselves, but in how we think about them, talk about them, and work with them as a team. You're going to hear this phrase a lot in your career, and for a very good reason. Technical skills get you the interview, human skills get you the promotion. Seriously, think about it. Writing a perfect script might get you noticed, sure, but it's understanding the business, asking the right questions, and then explaining what you found in a simple way. That's what builds your career. That's what makes a real difference. And here they are, the analyst's human toolkit. These are the superpowers that turn a boring list of facts into a real story that drives change. We're talking about being a storyteller, a bit of a detective, and a great teammate, all rolled into one. Let's start with the big one, communication. Imagine this. You've spent a whole week digging into customer data, and you find this incredible, game-changing insight. But then you present it to your boss, and all they see is a messy chart and a bunch of jargon they don't get. Your brilliant work? It's totally lost. See, great analysts are basically translators. They build a bridge from the complex world of data to the simple world of smart business decision. Now, this slide here shows a really, really crucial difference in how you think. It's so easy to just run a report and take the numbers as they are. But a top-level analyst? They practice critical thinking. They go deeper. They ask things like, why is this number so high? Is the data collection okay? What story are we not seeing here? Because that's where the real gold is hidden. So how do we actually get better at this stuff in a structured way? Well, let's borrow a super powerful framework from the world of design, and we'll get a little help from our AI assistant. It's called design thinking, and trust me, it can totally change how you solve problems with data. This 5-step process is basically your roadmap. Let's quickly walk through it. First, empathize. Don't just stare at the data. Go talk to the marketing team. Find out what their actual challenges are. Second, define. Instead of a vague goal like, let's increase sales, you define a sharp problem, like, why are our online sales dropping after 8 p.m.? Third, ideate. Just brainstorm. Could it be website traffic? Or ads? What are competitors doing? Fourth, prototype. Build a really simple dashboard, maybe just a couple of charts to see if your first idea holds up. And finally, test. Show that dashboard to the marketing team. Ask them, does this help? Get their feedback and make it better. It's a fantastic cycle of learning and improving. Okay, that's all great in theory, but what about in the real world? Let's bring in our business thinker to show us how this whole human-first approach actually creates real, tangible results for a company. First, let's get on the same page about what a prototype means in our world. We're not talking about building some huge, complicated application. It's way simpler. A prototype can just be one chart or a basic report you whip up to quickly answer the question, hey, does looking at the data this way actually tell us anything useful? And here is the payoff. By using that design thinking process, really understanding the users, defining the problem, and prototyping a simple new dashboard, the team built something people genuinely found helpful. I mean, just look at the chart. That is a massive leap in user engagement from the before state to the after. And the numbers really drive it home. A 45% improvement. This isn't just about making a prettier chart. This is a direct result of applying human skills to a technical challenge. It's solid proof that understanding people is just as critical as understanding the data. Whew, we've covered a lot, from why this stuff matters to how you can do it. So now let's tie it all together with some final words of wisdom from our mentor on how you can start building these skills on your own data journey. So if you remember just one thing, let it be this. Your data can tell you that sales went down. That's the what. But it's your human skills, your curiosity, your communication, your problem solving that help you figure out why sales went down and, most importantly, what you should do about it. That's where you create real value. So what's your simple formula for growth? It really boils down to these 3 things. First, think critically. Always be the person who asks why.
Don't just accept the numbers. Second, communicate clearly. Practice making your insights easy for anyone to grasp. And third, solve creatively. Use frameworks like design thinking to find fresh angles on old problems.
Think of it like this. Your technical skills are the powerful engine in a car, but your human skills, they're the steering wheel. They're what guides you to build something truly meaningful. When you combine clear thinking with today's powerful tools, you stop just finding answers, and you start inspiring the actions that really matter. Now go on, go build something amazing.